Hi, let's continue our book me calendar change. So here, if you click preview, the preview is intended for the owner, like basically me, right? So I can tell, so this is 1 hour booking, right? So basically here right now the behavior is you click on the slot. This is a 1 hour slot, right? So I can change it to be booked or like change it to be like a available or unavailable. Green means available. And there's another pay share if you share with public. So the calendar looks the same. I mean the slot. If you click on this, the slot. I mean you don't see the red slot because the red slot is supposed to be changed by me, the owner. This is the one you share with others, so others can click to book it, right? So that's basically what we have right now. So also, more than that, right? I mean, as the owner, sometimes I'm confused why this block is let's say here like at 1 o'clock. This is like July 19, right? If I have a task, let's go back like let's go to any arbitrary. Let's say I have a meeting, right? Let's say I have a meeting with manager, or just one-on-one meeting with manager, right? One-on-one meeting, let's say. And let's go back. So we want to change this to be 19, right? 19. And let's say I have some PM, 1 p.m. Okay, 1 p.m. Okay. And the duration is 60 minutes, basically 1 hour, right? Okay. Let's say I have a task. So then I think here if we check this slot will be blocked. Let's take a look. If we refresh this, it should be, oh, not here, 19, right? 19. So we can tell this one, after calculations, this one's blocked, but we don't know why this is blocked, right? So now we have changed our backend. So first, as you can tell right here, so this one is blocked. And if I refresh this page, like someone trying to book you, I think this slot will be gone. Let's try to remember this is from like 1 p.m. Okay, so if we change this to here, so 1 p.m. is gone. Okay, so you only have 6 slots left. So, but it'll be nice if we show it like what exactly the task is, right? So because I don't why this is changed, right? So we want to be associate any the slot with the task itself. So let me try refresh again. Our backend already have the task. If I let me first click this and here. Oh, okay. I think that that slot is already gone. Let me change this. Okay. Okay. So then click this. So we see this is red, unavailable. So let's look at the API call we sent. Booking links. I think that's the. Okay, so that's the event, the slot, right? So as you can see, we send the whole data. So when you change any date, we actually don't send a new request. And here we want to look at 19, right? So the 19 one. Okay, the 19. Let me drag this bigger. So we are looking at the 19, and the 19 we wanted this slot here, 6-day slot. This event doesn't have event. We need to have event here. So the backend is supposed to give us the event, but I don't see the event here. Okay, the event is here, one-on-one meeting. Oh, okay, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. So this is the one give us the event. The event is actually a list of string. So as long so this is newly added in the recent change. I can show you the change here. So in the backend, in the booking slot, we add events basically here. It could be empty, right? As you can see, like here, this is empty. So when there is something, we want to display it, right? So here's what we go. What do we do? So first, we need to update. So this is the code here. So basically, if we look at the code here, if we look at the code here, if it's on, means the green one, we show this, and if it's off, we show this, right? There's also a logic that we don't want to show this for public, right? So for the public, we don't want to show this. I mean, we don't want to, we only, you want to own, this is only available to yourself, right? I mean, you can tell like what is going on. And here, let's, okay, let's, so this is the boolean to tell if it's public or not, right? So here, if it's public, we basically do this, okay? I think right now this is, if it's public, we do check, we return this, the check circle outline, it's a button, okay, and oh, this is slot button, okay, yeah, okay, and where's the div? Okay, this is the button, I think, and let's take a look. So this is basically the button, and this is actually the calendar, I think. When you click, okay, basically when you click on the calendar, we will show the div. I think that's all the slots. So this, you see, this is the slot, and we map it to the handle on slot click, right? So this is basically the div. So the logic should be here. What we're trying to do is we want to hover over. We're gonna use the pop over from Ant. So when you hover over this one, we want to show the data, right? Okay, let's quickly cook it up. So the slot here, what class is it? Okay, so this is I'm trying to find the okay, anyway, I'm just gonna search for the class. Booking slot. Huh? We don't have that class. Booking link. Let's see. Booking link, right? Booking link. This is the slot actually. We call it slot. I mean, so right now we just need to add events. That's the name of variable name and the string array. Okay. So for testing purpose, we said it's gonna be here, right? For testing purpose, let's just dump it here. Okay, so let's say the slot dot events, right? Okay, what happened here? Let's take a quick look. Okay, so if we refresh here, let's see, if we refresh here and we click here, what happened? Okay, this one, you can see it here, right? So we don't actually want to show it here. We want to show it as when you hover over, see, as pop up. So it's the pop over, right? Let's look at the basic example. So basically we can use the pop over, right? So before that, let's refactor this. So why is that? Because we want to reuse this function, right? Let's say what do we call it? Let's give a function name. So basically the slot div. Okay, so let's refactor the function. We can put it inside. I mean, there's 3 suggestions. One is put it here, one is here. Okay, let's just put it here. Get slot div. Okay, now right now we didn't do anything. It's just a refactor, right? So basically, the logic is if it's public, we already have the boolean, so we don't change it, right? But if it has something, okay, let's put it this way. If it's not public and slot dot events dot length bigger than 0, right? I mean, if it's empty, we don't need to do anything, right? Then we need to use the pop over to wrap it, right? So we can see, let's go back to the code here. return. Okay, so this is the popover. We can see this is the events, right? This is basically the slot.events, right? Slot.events. Okay, right now we just do it like this. Okay, let's import the popover, and then we're gonna copy over the code here. We don't need a semicolon. Okay, we basically, I mean, you can further reuse this, I mean, if you want. I mean, for me, I'm just lazy, I'm just gonna copy over. So let's see what happened. So if you click on 19, if I hover over, so you have one-on-one meeting right here. And here we want to make sure for the public one we don't have this, right? So yeah, I mean, for the public it's not even shown. Well, even you have the meeting, you can still mark it as to available. I mean, you basically you are forcing it to be available, even you have things to do. Let's make sure like in the public we don't have it, right? And here we don't have it. Another thing is we probably want to show it on the left, so maybe on the left is better. Let's try it. So you can change the placement. So here you can define the placement just left, right? So let's go back to the code. So here when you define the popover, you can say placement left. So that's one thing we want to do. And also if you have multiple events, right? So let's click, let's say if we have another meeting, let's say meeting with, I mean, it's possible, right? I mean, meeting with friend, let's see. Oh, actually like maybe just something like doctor visit. Let me just make it more like okay, due time we also want to do 1 o'clock. Actually, let's make it better. Let's do like 12 p.m. and make it this more funny. Okay, so the duration is let's change this to hour. Let's say that this duration take like 2 hours. Okay, because this is like a last 2 hours. Okay, so what will happen here? Let's take a look. Here, doctor visit. Did I? Okay, this one becomes. So this one show 2 events, right? This one is 1 event. So we need to do something for this, right? This doesn't look good. I mean, here we manually mark it as available, so that's why it's showing available. I mean, you can like basically force the slot. I mean, even you have event, right? By default, if you have an event, we'll mark it as unavailable. So here, do the same trick, right? We just need to map. I'm not sure we can do 2 line here. Let's check how this guy did the 2 line, because I remember this guy have 2 content, right? So okay, I think it's just a div. So div and the paragraph. So we can do the same thing. So we first can do let's see, content. Okay. Let's just call it get content first. Then we can do a function there. Okay, the function return basically a DOM element. So let's extract method here. Okay, get content. Get a slot events content. Okay, so we pass the slot. We actually okay, we actually just needed the events. So let's change the type. So this is the events, and it's supposed to be string array. Okay, now we basically have the events, right? And we want to return a div first. First it's a div, and second we want to change function, and if event let me just put it here, events dot map. For every event it's a paragraph, right? So it's kind of like this. We do p event. Let's take a look. Maybe we should give it interpolation here. It's giving error. Oh, we need a return. This is a return method. Okay, now I think we are good. Let's take a look. Okay, 19, and let's see. So this one is one event. Okay, now we have two events. So right now, it's pretty plain, right? I mean, like, it doesn't have like a color or others. I mean, you can definitely add more. For now, I think at least it's telling us like what you have, right? Doctor visit, and I have those, right? I mean, maybe we can even better give you a link to the task. For now, let's just yeah. I mean, for now, I mean, if we can just stop here and. I mean, if we want to further improve it, right? I mean, maybe we can associate a task ID, so we can click on it and just go to the task. But I think you remember. So right now we just use the task name, right? I mean, for comparison, you have two tasks here. I think for now it's good enough. I mean, at least you can tell like what is there, right? Right now we don't associate the task, so yeah, if we have a task, you can click on it, right? So maybe further we can have a task ID so that we can click on it. Okay. So for now, it's good for now. Thank you.